We can do it.
I like that. That was good. Wait, that was really good. We can give her a little shout out to Amelia right now. Sorry, girl.
T's and P's to our friend Amelia, who's in Richmond. And
she's not supposed
doesn't
to be
want
in
to
Richmond.
be in Richmond at this current moment. She thought she was going to be landing in DC, and now she's not.
Yeah, our hearts are with you.
T's and P's. We won't be
Thoughts
able to
and
update
prayers. I was like T's and
you.
P's.
Yeah, T's and P's. Thoughts and prayers.
Duh.
I love a little shmush of a word.
Oh,
like
100%.
Making something that doesn't even need to be shorter. Like
nimming.
Precisely. That's also
or acronyms.
I think I say it too much. I cannot stop saying precisely.
That's a good word.
It nails the sentiment. And also I feel like when I text it, people can like hear me saying precisely.
See, that's how I feel about twat. I can't stop saying twat. Like, if you're acting up, you're being a twat.
I'm also laughing, so I'm like, I'm glitching.
Literally.
That's how I feel about twat. Yeah, Blake, I think since Blake and I had a beautiful, oh my God, I'm playing with the clip. I need to stop playing
so you can get too loud.
Blake and I had a beautiful, gorgeous candlelit dinner of takeout Chinese.
It was delicious.
Today. It was actually so good. And it was buy one, get one
We
free
love a BOGO.
of sesame chicken. So we got that.
Never pay full price for fabulous.
Oh,
It's a Marshall's quote. But I love using it.
That's good.
It's so funny.
I was going to say Scream Queens, but they would pay full price. Like,
you would because they're all rich.
Right. Chanel's.
Yeah, exactly.
So they get the whole.
Oh my God, why does your phone work? It's a satellite phone. Elon Musk gave it to me. I'm like super gross rich Chad. She's friends with Elon Musk in the show.
Oh my God.
I know. It's
That was
designed for
like-
space travel.
That's like before.
Before he got canceled.
Well, before Twitter, he bought Twitter for sure.
Like
but
way
like
before.
I feel like even before like Tesla was.
I think
really
it was
a
like on
thing.
the precipice of that, or like when he
Yeah.
first started talking about SpaceX and like
Yeah.
joking about it. Like
Because that shows what like
it's like 2020, 2019 maybe.
the show was.
Maybe or no, maybe sooner
I
than that.
think
2017.
I was like I think it's older.
Yeah, I don't remember. But Glee ended in 2015. I checked today.
See, I knew there were more.
2009 to 2015.
So there were 6 seasons,
I think so.
6 or 7.
Yeah, and I'm on 3.
And what I did do is just hit my glasses once more on the microphone because it wouldn't be the finale, everyone,
Yeah.
if I didn't do the shit I've been doing this whole time, which is talking really close to the mic and then hitting my
She's
glasses
learned
on
nothing.
it. But I've learned a lot, but also I think just old habits die hard.
We've learned a lot computer-wise, let me tell you that.
We have.
We had to
Thank you,
put our
YouTube
tech brain
videos.
on, literally.
Yes, and thank
like,
you,
how the hell?
GarageBand now,
Yes.
right?
Yeah,
Thanks,
Hindenburg,
Garage.
you were great.
Oh my God, what a full circle moment because our first episode was about Hindenburg and now we don't use it anymore.
So, yeah, kind of.
Sorry, Hindenburg.
We moved on. But yeah, we had a great Chinese food dinner, great
It was
chit chat.
delicious,
And
yeah.
we were like, okay, we need to like get into it for our little finale episode. And we forgot to mention this last week. Bridget we mentioned that you turned 25.
We did.
We didn't get into the details of you turning 25
Yeah.
because
We got too distracted.
Like, did we talk about what we did for your birthday?
No.
Yeah.
We did. We told people what we were going to do, but we didn't tell them how it went down.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like the New York part's the more interesting part.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
I mean, it was all great.
Yeah. Like,
It was
no, like
all-
we
it
had
was all-
fun.
It was all about me.
We
so
had
it was
fun. But I'm going to say, I don't think like a kooky, funny like thing happened.
Yeah, we just
on
all
our
showed
day-
up to. So the weekend before my actual birthday, we had a PJ brunch, which was so fun, and it was a great idea because we were all just comfy all day. Except Blake got a little warm because his pants were fleece.
Oh my God, it was so hot.
But his pants were so
No, the restaurant was just
good.
like boiling too.
Yeah, the restaurant was just really warm.
Don't go there.
Okay, yes, I concur. They just the place we went like could not figure out the bottomless situation
Took
and
forever.
in a timely manner. Like if you're going to bottomless brunch, you're going to get drunk, most likely, probably, for sure. And so there was 12 of us and we're, trying to get drunk. So we were like, oh, just give us some pictures of mimosa so that you don't have to give us an individual glass every time. the restaurant wouldn't allow that. Like, you can't do pictures. And I was like, well, then you're just making more work for yourself.
Right. And like we all had to be done basically with our drink.
Yeah.
And we couldn't even have more water pictures.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, I can't with this place. So
Yeah.
it wasn't the best, but then
we tried it and it was like still so fun. Like everybody was like bopping around. And
then we went out afterwards. We had our time.
Yes, in our PJs. Yeah. And then my actual birthday weekend, because my birthday was on a Sunday, I went to New York City with my bestie gals from high school and our mamas, which was so much fun. It was so fun because I was like, I can't even remember the last time all of us were in the same place, like all of us and our moms. And we had gone on a trip when we graduated high school all together, which was so fun. And I was like, I really feel like that might have been the last time that like we were all together, besides like kind of sporadically when we were like all home for the holidays in college.
I was gonna say, like, y'all didn't link like Christmas or something?
No, we did. Oh, I guess that's true. We had Friendsgivings, but I was like, I feel like one or two people always like had something else going on, or like,
well, it hits different when you're also like it's like clearly it's a trip.
Yeah, it was a trip. I don't know. It was just nice to be all together, and it was so much fun. And we drank a lot, we ate a lot, and then but there was surprises in store for me that I didn't know about. So we all stayed at Bestie Nicole's. Everybody knows Bestie Nicole at that point. At this point, like you all know. And she's the one that lives in New York City, and so we all stayed at her apartment. So it was me, Nicole, obviously, Tess, Emily, and Aaron. So it was so much fun. It felt like a sleep. It was a sleepover, but it felt like really nostalgic, like all being in the same room and like being silly and getting ready. And then all our moms stayed at a hotel like nearby, and we saw some of the sights, but then and walked around and did all those fun things. And then on Saturday night, my birthday was on Sunday, but on Saturday night, I was like, oh, we're just like going to dinner, which is going to be so great because it's like dinner in New York City, like so fun, so fancy. And then we're going to like hit up a bar. And then I knew we were going to karaoke because I was like, it's my favorite thing ever. And they planned that, which was so nice. And I show up to dinner and it was in this fabulous restaurant. It was very good. It was called Emily, the name of the restaurant was, cute. Which was really cute. And they kind of had like everything and anything on the menu, but Nicole and my mom in cahoots planned this like we had our own private room in the basement, like in this like wine cellar, basically. Like private table, and then Emily's friend Carly tagged along, who I know and love, and Nicole's boyfriend Chris tagged along, and it was just like a fabulous evening.
Oh my God,
and there was
powwow for
balloons.
You.
Oh my God, it was so fun. I walked down and I was like, whoa! Like there was 25 balloons, and Nicole, the menu was like custom made, said happy birthday.
Cute.
There were napkins that said happy birthday Bridget with disco balls on them. I had a disco ball cup with a little pink cowboy hat on it. So cute. I drank my drinks out of it. And then it's on the bar cart. And then Blake's going to grab it right now. There was little like confettis.
Really tiny, but
on the table with my face on it. And it was so funny. And now
that is so funny.
We're doing this bit where like I'm like a flat Stanley, which to anybody who doesn't know what flat Stanley is, it's like, that's okay.
I'll find it.
Flat Stanley's like this like piece of paper that like in middle school you take around or you send to someone else, and like you take a picture with it in different places. So little confetti Bridget has been, at different places around and
all over the towns.
It was just so fun. It just was like, just such a special, wonderful time. And like my mom being there too. And
we love
it was just so nice. Yeah. And then we had so that was just like amazing in itself. Then we went to a bar, and then we went to karaoke, and we were singing karaoke for 2 hours, and I probably could have gone more, but I literally lost my voice.
Yeah,
and I did. So I could not do my classic Whitney Houston because the notes on that are high.
Yeah,
and I was talking like
you sound like a chain smoker.
Yeah, I know I was truly. So I sang a little Billy Joel instead.
Oh, yeah. Which I have to say, I've discovered a Billy Joel song. Not that I like from Glee. Not that I like his version. I like the Glee version better.
Of course you do.
But I was like, oh my God, like who sings the song? Like I love it. But their rendition's also just like way different, but it's so good.
Yeah.
The Bitch is Back.
Oh yeah.
I did not know.
You didn't know that song before?
No.
Blake, we gotta sit down and just
but I listened to his version and I was like, oh my God, this is so boring. And then I put the Glee version on because it's one of their mashups, and I was like,
yeah. Okay. Well, theirs is probably just more like
it's upbeat. And it's like anyway.
Yes.
Sorry to pull focus, but I just had to share that.
No.
Thing,
thank you so much for sharing.
The Billy John Elton
The Billy John.
The Billy Joel Elton
We've made
John.
no progress, everyone. We've made no progress.
Scandal
There
of
is no
July.
this man.
Or whatever, August?
Yes.
September. It was a Badger game beforehand, so September? Never forget. I used to like go learn, but anyway.
No, it might have been August. No, it was September.
Yeah, back to your karaoke.
Oh,
What song did you do?
So I did New York State of Mine.
Oh, I think I saw it.
Because we were in New York.
Yeah, exactly.
And I was like, oh, this is a good way to wrap
Which
this
I will
up.
say for the record, I did try to convince you to do karaoke on your birthday here. We just didn't figure that out because I knew that you would want to do that.
Yeah, this is so true. I think the problem is like, I love karaoke where it's like, if you're with a big group, totally makes sense to get your own
I don't know
room.
if we have the best places to karaoke.
Well, we just really don't have good karaoke places here. And maybe like, DC folk, let us know.
Yeah, maybe we just don't know about them.
DM us. But I was like, I also think they were charging like a lot for rooms. And
we probably would have had to pay if we got like a room. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Which there's other places that I think you can do that, or it's like sporadic, or it's like certain. I don't know. It was just but we tried. It didn't happen.
Yeah.
I just want to throw that out there.
No, 100%. I feel like we need to just like do more research and like plan far ahead of when we want to do karaoke.
Strong
and like
vetting process.
Yeah, 100%. But it was so much fun. We were in K-Town in New York City. It was very fun.
Oh yeah, that is fun.
It was like, I mean, there was like a million karaoke places like on that whole sort of stretch of, And then on Sunday we went to the fabulous Tavern on the Green, which is the restaurant in Central Park.
Oh,
and it's very like just stunning. It's gorgeous. And
the one on the like the water, like the little pond that's there. The boathouse thing?
Yeah. It kind of looks like that. It's like almost like a carriagey looking.
Kind of, yeah.
And it's been there like literally since forever.
Yeah.
And it was a fabulous meal. It had some champagne, even though I was a little hungover. I just, I hair of the dog.
With it.
And I was like 25, time to thrive.
Hey.
And then we walked around and all headed back, and I took the jet bus.
Oh yeah, did you like that?
Which was I felt so rich.
It's so fun.
It was so
I want to take it.
Fun. It was so fun. The only problem was on the way back, they were having issues with the like charging cords. So for the first chunk of it, nobody could charge anything.
Yeah.
Which I was like, I'm fine with, because like whatever.
Hopefully everyone charged their stuff before you got here.
I was like, if I run low, I'll just get off my phone completely and I'll just close my eyes until I'm back. But then we stopped at a rest stop really quick, and they like rebooted the
system and
it was fine
again.
Yeah, but it's this amazing coach bus, but there's only I think like 14 seats on it or something like that, and they like move with you so you don't get motion sick, so you're not like banging around, and you get like warm towelettes.
It's bougie.
You get free wine, and it's unbelievable, and they can make you like a latte or a cappuccino or whatever, and you Wi-Fi, charge your things. And I'm team train. I freaking love the train. I love the Amtrak. This was longer. It was like, actually we were like ahead of schedule both times, but it was like probably anywhere from 15, 20 to almost 30, depending on traffic, minutes longer than the train.
Oh, that's not bad.
But I was like, okay, fine, but I'm in a luxurious plush seat with my phone charging, and I don't have to like reach over somebody. It's great. But I was like, if you want to like treat yourself or like do something,
how much was it again?
Would recommend. I was probably like $300.
Oh, I guess like to
round
and from.
Trip.
Yeah,
300 something. But when I looked at train tickets and again, I guess I didn't price flights, because when I think of going to New York,
it's like
maybe I should think
maybe to me it feels silly though.
But I'm just like, I just get on the train.
Yeah,
and I don't have to deal with like airport security or like getting there. Like I just take the metro to the train, or I walk to the train station because it's right by where I work. And when I was pricing it between the bus and the train, it was like almost the same.
Yeah,
because I was like kind of buying them last minute, and I was like, well, at this point I might as well. Yeah, but it was so delightful. And I just want to say, like, I had like a bellyache from laughing so hard after that weekend. Like, we were just like laughing, and when you're with people that you especially like have known for a really, really long time, it's so funny to bring up stuff from like years and years ago, and I was like, oh my God, I haven't thought about that person in forever. Like, oh my God, you ran into this person. And it was just so, they're also a very funny bunch of gals.
Yeah,
like,
they're
just,
very
like,
funny.
They're just jokesters and goofy. And I spent the whole weekend laughing, and it was everything I've ever wanted. It was wonderful.
Cute.
Yeah. So it was a great trip. And now I have a million little confettis of my own face.
Obsessed.
But I just had like between like DC and then New York City, and then I went home and I got to celebrate like then with my dad and my brothers and all that. I was like, this is like birthday month. November was. It was so I was like, this is like by far and beyond my favorite birthday I've ever had, because it was just so, I was just like doing all the things that I love with all the people. Yeah, with all the people I love. I was like, it was wonderful. So so thank you, Blake, and all of my friends for and my mom and my parents and everyone. I mean, it really wouldn't have been possible without my parents. So thank you to them for just a wonderful birthday. And now we're 25 and we're doing the thing.
Woo!
Yeah, it was a good time.
Cute. Oh my God, it was so funny. The other day we were walking down the street and there was like a formal going on for like a.
Oh my God, like a college sorority.
Yeah, college formal or
yeah.
something. And we were like, oh my God, like, what are you guys going to? Because they were like masquerade dressed up.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, it's like a formal. And I was like, oh my God, how cute. We're 25 though. And then we like ran away.
No, we literally said that and then ran away.
It was so funny.
Because we were at the restaurant next door to like this literal club.
Yeah.
And we were there just getting a drink, and then we walked by and we saw like masquerades on, and then them walking in. And I was like, as a former sorority gal, I guess you're a sister for life. So
well, yeah, and they had masks on, so I was like, oh my God, what are they doing? That's
but like
so
they
interesting.
looked so young, and they were like dressed as the blueprint of like what you wear to a sorority formal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was like, I think I've worn that. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, oh my God, it's formal season, because it's like end of the year. And I was like, oh my God. And then
it was funny.
We were like, oh, yeah, we're 25.
Yeah.
We have to go.
I know. I felt funny.
It was super funny. And I was like, oh my God, have fun. And they were like, thanks. And I was like, I want to go to I want to go to formal. That sounds fun.
Yeah,
go to that. But I'm 25, so I can't.
Nope, we're too old.
We're too old.
Simply too old.
We've aged out.
We get to go to holiday parties.
We're in holiday party season.
Holiday work parties.
We're in the full swing. We were at 2 this weekend.
I know. We're going to each other's.
Yeah, we're going to each other's. Isn't that so cute of us?
I know.
So cute. Yeah, so we're in the swing of that, and I've started to deck the halls here at Casa de
it looks
Bridget.
good, but I'm like, everything is on the total opposite side of us. Not that like
you can't
needed
see
to,
any of it, but it's all right
just,
there.
Yeah, the way that your house is set up, I'm like, oh, it's so cute, but they can't see any
you
of
literally
it.
can see it. We'll post a photo on the Insta or something.
Yeah, just trust it's cute.
I didn't put my tree up yet though, because I wanted to make sure that our lighting was good. So
yeah, it's okay.
The tree, but it's a collapsible tree, so it just pops back down. Oh, it's really fantastic.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I highly recommend it to anybody. My grandma, she has one. It just
Barb.
Yep.
Genius.
Hi grandma, if you're listening, love you.
I knew she was a smart one.
I know, right? but it's so easy, because she's like, she used to have a magnificent, fabulous big tree.
My mom like hates putting it up.
But she's like, I'm one gal, and it's like, she's like, I don't need it.
Yeah.
I don't need it. And I was like, I'm also just one gal, so that's what I need, a collapsible tree. But yes, we're in the full swing of the holidays. So yeah, it's like your birthday, my birthday, holidays. It's a lot of celebrating going on.
I know, and then New Year's, and then my quarter birthday minus 6 days that we're gonna
Blake's having a
and then my half birthday
party.
and then my 75% birthday
0.75
so I can't wait for you to plan them all.
Blake texted in okay, you guys will think this is funny, listeners.
I have this bit where I try to turn anything back into like
something about him,
something about my birthday,
or about his birthday.
Something about me, but now I just like, oh, well, that day would actually be like my half birthday, like minus 24 days. So like we should probably just like make it a combined thing, and then like you guys can just like pay for it and plan it, and like I'll just show up and like it'll be really cute and fun, and like it'll be cool. Yeah,
he literally called me out in our group chat and was like, because our friends Kala and Amelia got their master's degree.
So they're planning like a degrees hotter party.
2 degrees hotter party, which I'm like obsessed with. And Blake goes, well, then that's like kind of close to like my quarter of the year birthday.
And then I was like, and Amelia, like we could like tag it onto that too. So like it could just be like a celebration for the 3 of us.
And Blake goes, and Bridget, you can just plan it.
Yeah, like it'll be really cool.
I read it. I was like at work and I read it. I was like, oh no, right. Yeah, for sure. And
then like we can all like have gifts. Like everybody can like bring a gift for like.
For you?
Yeah, and then like for them, because like, they did something, and like makes sense I was born, so.
I'll just buy another incredibly expensive Whole Foods cake that says 2 degrees hotter and Blake's
Happy
here.
birthday, Blake.
And Blake's here. Everybody just give him a kiss. I don't
No.
know. But yes.
We probably shouldn't do a blood oath. I have HPV.
What? Are you telling me something like this on the podcast?
You have HPV? When were you in Mexico?
You're doing a bit. Blake, you can't do a bit. We literally had a full discussion yesterday about how I am incredibly
You don't get STDs
gullible.
from blood oaths. You get STDs from dirty toilet seats and drinking the water in Mexico.
Everybody, I just want you to know that this is a bit. The people might not get it. Like me, he's doing a bit. He's doing a Scream Queen
Hey,
bit.
they got me for the most popular girls. So don't deny.
did.
Also, Bridget has haters, so
You guys,
she got more hate comments.
Everybody on TikTok is coming for me. Not everybody, just this one person.
No, it was one comment,
It was
but
this
it was
one,
funny.
But that on top of the One Direction stuff, I'm like, why me? Like,
I should be getting canceled. Why her?
well, just can't everybody come for Blake a little bit too?
Yeah, no,
why is
share the
why is it
wealth.
all just coming for me, and I'm like, I mean, I get it. Like, Blake is amazing, but I just feel like I'm not a controversial person.
No, I know, but you're just you just got some
But
hot
I guess
takes,
my
I guess.
my takes are maybe I have hotter takes than you.
Maybe
Maybe there's someone out there with
maybe
hotter
though,
takes
I
than
get away
Blake.
with it because I'm technically a minority.
Okay, well, I don't.
I'm a disadvantaged group, I don't know.
Okay, I don't think that has anything to do with it at this time. I think there's other things. I think just people just fucking hate me on the
I
internet.
think it's that, yeah.
Listen, all I'm saying is that I just didn't. No, I don't even want it because literally, if you
No,
clip
we're
this,
moving on.
people
We're
are
moving
gonna-
on.
People are gonna come for me
Yeah,
again.
we can
But if
maybe
you wanna
maybe I
read
can
the-
get canceled with some of my Glee takes because we gotta do my Glee takes.
Well, you're already kind of in hot water with
Mr.
everyone.
Schuster?
Well, oh my God, with Mr. Schuster, you guys, anyways, but because you haven't watched it yet,
Oh,
it's
no,
the whole
100%,
foundation of
100%.
the fact that you went
No, I know.
all these years without ever watching
That's
it.
okay.
But now you're watching it.
Yeah, now I'm watching
And
it.
you're gonna tell us all about it. Blake, Biggie, take it away.
Yeah.
Glee recap.
Also, my notes are on my phone, so I have to go get them.
Okay, go get them.
One sec. Because I've heard good things. But okay. I got my Glee notes. I'm going to use Bridget's phone because I texted them to her.
Yes.
And so, still says I'm typing. That's funny. Okay, so I'm in the middle. Not the middle. I'm probably on episode 7 or 8 of season 3.
Okay.
So
You're basically halfway there.
I know.
Oh my God, you're barreling through
That's
it.
what happens when you watch 6 episodes or more in a day, y'all. That's all I did
That's,
today
I
until
suppose,
this.
what-
and
that's
it's
what
8
happens.
p.m. right now, so I started at 9.
9A.
10. By the time I got my breakfast
Yeah.
ready, and then I sat down and started it. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Anyway, okay, so I just saw the dodgeball scene that they do when they separate into the treble tones, and Idina Menzel came back, and
Because you said that, and you're like, is she? and
yeah,
I
Quinn
was
had
like,
her
"Oh."
cutting the hair, and she was like a skank for a little bit. She called herself, you know.
literally hate. You hate Quinn though.
She's so annoying.
Yeah.
She's getting better, but
Yeah.
she's always having a fucking crisis, and I'm like, girl, shut up. The 2 Glee groups, so the Treble Tones and the the One Directions, the New Directions.
The New Directions.
It's such a good name.
It's so good. It's almost like One Direction.
I
but
know,
different.
they might have how in people say about South Park how they predicted so many things. Maybe we should look deeper into Glee things.
Aren't we right now?
So true.
Maybe we should just keep doing
So
what
true.
we're doing.
But the dodgeball scene was so good. I was
Yeah.
obsessed. The girl who plays Sugar from Stick It, Joanne.
Oh my God.
It's her.
Yeah.
I immediately when I saw her, I was like, oh my God.
Stick It, such a good movie.
So fucking good. Had no business being so good.
Oh my God, that movie
But
was
it's her.
so
I was like, oh my
good.
God, it's so cute. She's in
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
So funny.
Oh my God.
I know.
Yeah.
They just did the Valentine's Day episode where she turned the breadsticks into the Sugar Shack. So funny. Love her.
Oh my God, Blake. It's so good.
Okay, this next one, I was actually getting so mad.
Okay.
You know how I want to get into a bar fight? I discovered who the person is that I want it to be. It's that fucking twat from the Warblers who's trying to get at Blaine and is the new leader of them or whatever. His name's
Yes.
Sebastian or whatever.
Yes.
Throws the slushy.
I see his face
Oh
in my head.
my God. I was literally. So the same way I was like thinking about all day about that girl who like said that thing to you, and I was like gonna get back at her, like replaying the insults in my mind. I was thinking of insults that I would give to
Say
him.
to him, yeah.
I was like, I hate this character. Like, I want to kill him so bad.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Please, like, get
But
pushed down a flight
in
of
real
stairs.
life, he's probably so nice.
Oh yeah, but like have something heavy fall on him. Like somebody please hit him with their car. Like I don't know, just like get rid of this man. Like he is literally the fucking worst. And I was waiting for Kurt to do something. I was like, come on, don't be such a bitch. Like get in there. Like fight for your man. Like tell him to F off. Oh. It's driving me nuts. And then him and Santana did like the smooth criminal number, which I was like, girl, throw a chair at him. Like he is literally so annoying.
Number was so good.
It was good with the cellos in the middle. It was so like, yeah, I was like,
oh my God.
Should I be like nervous right now? Like what the fuck is going to happen?
It makes your heart race.
Yeah.
And that in the, because sometimes people think like that was like one of the best scenes, and not to spoil, but like
Glee.
Of Glee. And I was like,
interesting.
or like, especially like Santana's like singing in it and everything. And I'm like, it's still, for me, it's Valerie for sure.
Oh yeah.
But I was like,
she did really good though.
Go back and forth.
But like, I just hate him so much. So I was like, I can't even like
it
this
ruined
because
it a little bit for
50% of it is like
him.
terror.
Yeah.
So.
Oh my God. Okay.
Like I literally hated him so much, and I was like, oh my God. And that was like a point where they just like wouldn't do anything either. Like they went to that rumble and like he got slushed on. I'm like, why aren't any other guys going? Just jump him. Literally just jump him. Like some people deserve to get hit.
Blake wants to get in a fight so bad, you guys.
Sometimes violence is the answer. If someone is trying you, maybe this is where I'm going to get canceled, but I'm just saying, if you can't take your own medicine, you do not deserve to be given out doses. That's all I'm going to say, okay?
Well, I think that's incredibly fair.
Yeah, and so I was just like, for the love of God, please somebody do something to this man. And then Santana got the video of him or clip of him, and they were like, no, we're not going to do that. We're going to play fair. Because he has been playing fair? No.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I was getting so heated. So heated.
We can tell.
Yeah. It was driving me nuts. Like, God, not you on the fucking screen again. What's your thing again?
Oh, my passcode? I'm not going to tell everybody what my passcode is.
I could edit that part out.
Oh, that's true, but.
Okay.
I mean, most people actually do know mine's pretty.
I know it's something backwards, but I always forget.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, and then the Survivor, I Will Survive that the Trouble Tones did, they should have won. The all-girl group, like, the New Directions did, like, the Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
And no, they did, like, ABC, because it was just Tina and Quinn. And it was, like, MERP. Like, I didn't really, like, feel any way towards it.
Yeah.
But when Santana and Mercedes, they did Survivor, I Will Survive.
Oh, my God, the two of them together
I was like, they should have won.
Electric.
It seemed a little fake. I was waiting for something to happen, because when I was watching it, I was like, this isn't real. Like, the trophy's gonna get taken away from them, or it's gonna be like a misread, or like there's
like an Oscars flub.
I was waiting for something else to happen to like recall it, but it didn't, and I was like, oh
okay,
interesting. I said Emma, orange heart crying face emoji, just like her with her OCD, and when they do the proposal in the swimming scene, it's so cute.
Yeah, they're so cute.
And her little pamphlets, and he like yells at her, and he's kind of a dick to her for like that episode. And then at the next one, or at the end of that, like halfway through it, he's like, fuck, like I was being a dick. And I was like, yeah, you were. Like, leave her pamphlets alone. And then it was so funny when it was like, I'm a two-timing hoe. You're dating the two-timing hoe. That was like me as a counselor. Like, those would be my pamphlets of like, you're trifling. Or whatever.
You're being annoying.
Yeah. You have mental health issues. Get help. And then Nene Leakes came. And so now she's there.
Nene Leakes came.
And it's so funny.
Yes,
and how Stu sees it is she's trying to get pregnant, and I'm like, girl. And it's so funny. Nene is like, the only thing that you're gonna push out is a grown ass adult on a cell phone getting a job, okay? Because you're so old. And it's like, you better push out a demon baby that likes sand, because that's the only thing coming out of those saggy titties, or whatever she says to her.
No, that is
funny.
crazy.
It's so funny. I know. And then I'm like, and y'all are watching this, like,
it gets okay. Glee starts out, and obviously as time goes on, like as things progress in the show, like it gets more and more like not appropriate for the age
more and
in
more
which
adult,
I was watching it.
Sure.
Like I was watching it at the age of, I think, like
middle school,
10, 11, 12, 13. And yeah, even like, because you at first you're like, it's so wholesome, but then
they're just singing.
they touch on all the top, and there's lots of things going on, and I was like, oh, I was pretty young to be watching this show.
Yeah, it was so funny. I was like, oh my
but it was
God.
also like one of the first ones, at least in like my conscious recollection as a person, like where like I was watching shows that like talked about those
Right.
kinds of things.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah.
Like I made the jump from the Hannah Montanas and the
Right.
Drake and Joshes
Like, this is
to
adult.
the
Yeah.
to the adult type shows.
Right,
so.
100%. And like, yeah, and just Santana's more of a character, and she had her whole coming out thing with Britney,
Yeah.
and like they're
Yeah.
together and like happy now, and
Yeah.
I like that she's more of a main character. She's my bitch. So
Yeah, I knew she's gonna
I know. At
be
first, I was kind of like, you know, like I'm not here for her. But then I
Yeah.
was like, wait.
And now you are.
I know.
now that her and Brittany are together, especially like the two of them, so good.
Yeah, well, Britney's the best. Like,
Yeah.
Team Britney. She just won class president.
Yes. Oh my god.
Oh, and
it's so good.
Karofsky came back, and he was like Kurt's like Valentine.
Oh yeah.
And I think he's like about to commit suicide.
Oh, you already know.
They like showed
some
him like
things?
getting on a chair in his closet, and then like I haven't. That's like when the commercial started, and then I was like, oh, I have to come over here. Damn it.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, it gets very dark.
I can't imagine that's what he's gonna do.
Yeah.
I don't know, but
Okay.
it basically seemed like set
Yeah,
up that
yeah,
way,
yeah.
unless he like gets talked out of it or something, or someone like
Yeah.
comes
No,
in.
they touch on. I'm trying to remember.
I'll find
what
out
exactly
though, because
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
go home and finish the episode.
Yeah,
but
I know
was
it
like,
gets
oh,
very dark. Like they touch on very
like
dark.
kind of
Is
came out
Corey-
of nowhere because
is
it was.
Corey.
He's
is
not dead
Finn,
yet.
Finn is still in the show
Yeah.
at this point. Okay, yeah.
I think
'cause
it's season
4, right?
Yeah.
Season 4 or 5. Yeah.
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 Which is so awkward because they had like I don't know if it was an episode or not. Obviously, it was an episode, but there was like jokes about like drug overdose or something, and like
In the show.
yeah, not like a joke
Really?
about it, but it was like they were talking about like
Yeah.
drug use or like overdosing or like something along the lines of how he died, and I was kind of like, oh, and it was like with his character too.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Okay,
I want to
yeah.
say, oh, and like Sam came back, Troutmouth,
Yeah.
my baby daddy.
Yeah. Who you thought was Austin Butler?
Yeah, but like
Which is just
so
not. It's so not Austin Butler. And you were
so
literally
cute.
like, yes, he's in it. I was like, no, he's not.
No, but you believed it. I gaslit you into
You
believing
did
that.
because I just believe the things that you say, sometimes to my own detriment. Clearly, wasn't Austin Butler,
I
but
know.
yes, yeah. Okay, that's so interesting that he's like, because
I'm like in love with him.
yeah,
Anyway, but that's my Glee update, you guys. So
because I thought you liked more brunettes. No,
I know, but something about
no, but
that's
you're
why I
kind
said
of like also like in like your ginger.
I'm
era,
I'm
too,
rediscovering
like,
myself apparently.
Yes, like you're maybe you're gonna have short king spring.
No, because if you're shorter than me, that's like I don't know. I don't know if I trust you.
You literally told me last night.
No, but I just said smaller.
Like,
So smaller could be like
Oh, okay.
yeah, like they're not as thick as me.
Their ass is not as fat as ours, right?
Or maybe they're not like as like muscular or something. I'm like, but if you're like shorter than me, I'm like, you are not trustworthy. Like you can't trust a leprechaun or whatever they say.
Nobody says that. Also,
Nobody.
I'm Irish, so yes, you can.
No, there's like I think it's in Scream Queens where they say that too.
You guys,
Nobody in
Here's the
all
thing.
of human history has ever said that.
here's the thing.
That's another quote.
We're gonna right. No, I got that part. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts on Glee. First
yeah,
of
that's all my thoughts on Glee.
Thank you for
and
bringing that.
we're
back
gonna
into the
segue into the
yeah.
third part of this episode that's kind of
Yes.
everywhere and nowhere.
Yeah, we're just talking. Well, this is what the people. At the end of the day, this is what the people like. I've heard time and time again
They just
that
like
they
us.
just like to hear us chat.
Oh my god, so you're obsessed. They're obsessed.
I'm like, thank you for the fan behavior. I love you so much. Thank you. I love being famous. No, but truly, people are like, I just like hearing you guys chat and whatever. I'm
because like,
thank you.
if you wanted to, you could chat with us. Like, should we do it like Dora, where like we talk and then we're like, what do you think? And then like we go quiet for like 15
I
seconds.
don't think we should do that. But I'm gonna keep talking. Blake's gonna do this bit now.
You guys tell us at home.
No, we're not a children's show.
I'm just saying it could be good.
Okay. We'll
Sure.
what's it called? Mull on that a little bit. We'll let
take it
simmer.
to Discovery or no,
Yeah.
what's it called? Like when something's
to
like
the whiteboard,
to the lab.
to the lab. Yeah. We'll test it out. But I was just about to say we're gonna talk a little bit about, because this is, if y'all didn't know, the finale episode of season 1 of WWBD.
That should be the
finale.
the finale.
Yeah. Boom, done. Oh,
Perfect.
we already got a title.
I
We're,
know.
like making things happen. Look at us.
Get into it. Yeah.
But we were going to talk a little bit about our New Year's resolutions and what we're looking forward to next year. And I think first and foremost, I'm going to
More Glee.
I'm gonna watch Scream Queens. Is
that,
what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, we need to
next year. I'm watching
down.
Scream Queens. I obviously would prefer to do it with Blake, Biggie,
but I think you
present.
want to do it on your own first, and then if we can watch it again, or we can watch like the last episode together or something.
Yeah, maybe, because I know you're just gonna talk the whole time and quote.
Well,
it.
I just need you to like sit and pay attention and absorb it all.
Right, like I need to.
And then when we're not together, you can like just think about like, oh my god, like Blake said that. That's so funny. You know, like that's one of the lines that I constantly repeat.
Right.
You'll just like think of me and like it'll be cool.
Right. When we're apart, I'll just think
exactly.
of you.
That's what I'm
I'll think
saying.
of you
that's
fondly. Yes.
Saying.
Okay. So I'm gonna watch Scream.
Yeah, you send me
next
something.
Year.
But it has to be short because Scream Queens is only 12 episodes. Like I can't do the West Wing or like Madam Secretary because like that's a big
those
investment.
Are like my favorite shows.
I know, but you got to find like a short series you like.
Oh, Scandal.
That's long, isn't it?
It's shorter than the West Wing.
like does it have like 6 seasons or something?
Yeah, kind of.
So I'm talking like 12 episodes or less, girl.
It's okay. I'll have to go through my Rolodex.
But maybe Glee is that for me right now. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
Anyway,
we're gonna do a bestie show swap.
Yeah,
bestie show swap. That's like a tongue
twister. Or you
twister.
can send me like a podcast. I could do a couple episodes or something. You know, we'll figure it out.
Well, the podcast you should listen to is what Blake and Bridget do.
Right, I listen to it all the time.
It was you. I will say I'm surprised. I do listen to a lot of podcasts though, but it was not on my top 5 on my Spotify Wrapped.
No,
even though I do listen to our episodes at least once after they post.
But it's like, even on like an app.
On my Spotify, yeah. Or do you listen to it on our platform, like our little?
Or like when I'm editing it, you know, it's like I just listen to it, so I'm like, okay.
I'm not gonna listen.
Or like I'll play it on YouTube.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, to everybody who we were on their Spotify Wrapped and sent it to us, thank you so much. We love you so much. That was actually kind of surreal.
I know.
I was like, wait a second.
Like, okay, Spotify, like reach out to us.
I know. I'm like. Does Hollywood call us or do we call them?
I know.
Like, oh my God, we're so famous.
The line is forming.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, so I'm going to watch Scream Queens next year. I think another one of my resolutions, not to like turn it into a deep thing.
No, let's get into it.
But I'm sort of feeling like really excited about next year for a lot of different reasons. And I think like the overall sentiment is like of next year is really going to be like doing all of like self-betterment.
Okay.
Self-betterment. So I'm going to like get serious about like making like doing things I really like to do, or like taking the time to do the things I really like to do with the people I really like to, like, you know what I mean? Just like focusing on like not fluff, but like the things I really like to do.
Yeah.
I really want to like get into it with this podcast because it's like we've had such a fun year doing it.
We're having
and now
a rebrand.
We know, we're gonna talk about that, and we know like what we're doing now. I think, and we just like 100%. Have all these ideas, and so like executing on those. I think it's gonna be a big year for my career too, which I'm excited about. So like that's really good. I think socially, I'm like so excited to just like enrich my friendships that I have, like just, you know, spend more time with my friends and like doing all that sort of thing when I can. And then like personally too, like I want to like really get into like, I mean, I'm kind of like, not that I do go to the gym, contrary to what Blake thinks, but I want to like actually get more like regimented about
more
like
of a routine.
Yeah, I want to get more into a routine. I also want to try, I say this now and I might be eating my words. I want to try running. Hear me out though.
Girl.
Hear me out.
Start with 3:30.
Yeah, well, I do 3:30 when I go to the gym.
Don't start on the treadmill.
No, that's what I'm thinking. I think like once the weather gets like consistently nice here in the spring, like, or I mean, it doesn't even really get that cold in DC.
No,
but, like maybe like March, April time.
Yeah, do it
I
outside.
want to be like, I want to like walk to the mall and like run around the mall. And I don't think I'm gonna like train for like a marathon or a half. I mean, that's like so far out of the realm of possibility right now as someone who doesn't
you're not gonna
run.
do it like I'm gonna do this 5K in September. Let me train for
I just
it.
like, I think
you
running is one of those things. Yes, and I'm like, people who love running love it. And I'm
it's like almost scary.
I kind of want to see like what's that about.
Runner's high is real though.
Yeah, and it's like it's one of those things where when you're anywhere, especially I think a lot of what I'm going to be up to next year professionally is going to require some travel. And I'm like, you can run anywhere. Like I can run when I'm at home and I don't have a gym membership. Like, or even here when I'm like, I just can like get up, go on a run.
Right.
I want like that to be something that's like within the scope of reality in my life. And so I want to like try that. I want to
Okay, I
try
like
something.
that.
And it also like scares me. So I'm like, that's good. Like to try something that scares you a
Yeah.
little bit.
And
Because
you
I
get to
love
listen
biking.
to really
but
fun music.
yeah, exactly. Cheer mixes or something.
100%.
Yeah.
Me against the music.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God. It is actually so good. I've been listening to it like ever since we talked
Fire.
about it. So yeah, so those are some of the main things. And I think they're kind of basic, but I think I like overall I'm just gonna be like self-betterment and like all the different aspects of my life, like and just dedicating the time to like not necessarily like I'm not trying to like I mean this sounds kind of weird. I'm like not trying to like make more friends or like, you know what I mean? Like or like move to a new city, like, you know, like those kinds of things. I'm just like
Yeah.
trying to like all of the beautiful things I have in my life right
Take
now.
all your little plants that you have and get them a little bigger.
Yes, like grow some more leaves, like, you know,
Yeah.
all that sort of thing. So I think
Tend
those are
more
my
to
main.
your garden.
Yes,
100%.
definitely, 100%. Oh, I also really, really want to get better, kind of tending to my garden type of analogy, about like regularly calling my friends that I don't see often.
Oh, okay.
Like especially like my college girlfriends who I went on this like fabulous trip with. I was like, oh my God, I just like need to get better about like picking up the phone and calling them and like talking to them for 20, 30, 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Like when I'm just like farting around my house, like cooking dinner and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Like I just need to like do that because when we're all together, it's like no time has passed. But at the same time, I'm like, oh, I wish I like knew more about that one thing that they're doing that they're telling me about now, but like they've been doing for the past few months, you know, that kind of thing. So
no, I follow.
Yes, that's me.
Cute.
What about you, BB?
I love yours.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was trying to think of mine too, and I feel like I have thought about them like in the last couple years, and like I know as people get older, they say like don't make smart goals, make them stuff that's like attainable, and whatever.
Realistic, yeah.
So I always try to think in terms of like I want more or less of something versus like I want to go to the gym, like 6 times or like I want to like
so tough.
I want to only eat out like blank times a month or like drink whatever,
It's
like
unrealistic. Too,
yeah, like don't put a
change
number
all the
to
time.
it.
Like
yeah.
life changes, things.
So
change.
I just say more or less because it could really be anything. If you do it one less time than you did this year, that's
still less. That's so true. Blake, I love this.
Yeah. So I was trying to think, and I feel like I want to do specifically more of like my crafts. So I feel like
you're getting so good at them too.
Like the later half of the year. I mean, I think I've always been like genuinely crafty and I always will be, but like it's definitely I've been focusing on it more for like the last couple months. So I want to like keep that up and like have constantly something that I'm like working on. Whether am I doing it every single day? No, but like there is a project that is being played around with somewhere in my vicinity. So I want to keep that up and like keep diversifying what it is that I'm doing with the craft, like not always crocheting, not always painting, not always whatever. I still haven't started the paint by the numbers that you guys got me either.
I saw it on your table yesterday.
I know, and I laid it out there so that it would get flat.
Yeah,
and then I was like, I need to do this crocheting, so I need to like focus on that.
Yeah, well, you have a deadline kind of on that. Yeah,
and so I'm kind of leaving that there, which maybe I'll take it home with me and I can do that when I'm home and like off. I think I'm gonna do that. But yeah, so I want to do more of my little crafts because I find them fun, and yeah, I just want to like get better at that. So that was like the biggest one that I could think of. And then more of my like social media stuff. So I need to like continue the grind there. I feel like I like made good pace and like whatever I need to just like do more of it.
Yeah.
So that's definitely on my list, and I feel like I want to do like less of the stuff that I don't want to do. And like, how do I explain that? Is like, I feel like I get invited to a lot of things. Not
you
like,
do.
I get invited to a lot of things.
Nobody does though. Truly, like he does.
Yeah, just because of my job and like the industry, and like once you're in basically. And like some stuff I sign up for that like I go to, I'm like, this is not fun.
Yeah.
Like, and why the fuck am I here? Like, and why did I feel the need to come here? Like, not that it feels like it was worth it, but it just like I would have rather been home.
Yeah.
And I feel like the last couple of things that I've RSVP'd for the day of, I've like canceled, and I hate that because I feel like if I said that I was gonna show up, I need to show up. And I feel like
you're very much, which I love that about you.
Yeah,
like
it's rude. I feel like to not, because I hate when people do that to me when I'm the host or
planning an
running
event.
the thing for my job,
totally.
and I'm like, oh my God, all these people dropped off. That's so annoying.
Yeah.
So yeah, I want to do like, I don't know if it would be more or less than of that. Like I want to do a better job of like being realistic with those, or I just want to like go to less things and make the things that I go to like stuff I'm really actually excited about.
Totally.
Yeah. So like that was some stuff that I thought about too, and like of course the general like. Eat better, sleep better, definitely sleep better. Honestly, I feel like I have been staying up way too late recently.
Yeah.
Part of it's because of the Glee. And my crafting. So I'm like, okay, I gotta like, have a good relationship with that. But yeah, I'm trying to think of like those things. And like obviously I talk to people back home more and stuff like that. But I was trying to think of more like specific things that like definitely those are the ones that like came to my mind. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Not really. I feel like we've gotten to a point too where like maybe like 2 years ago when we first moved here, like life felt a little bit more like, what is it? Like I feel like I've gotten to the groove of like I know like kind of like what the sitch is.
Yeah.
You know, like what's going
We've
down.
come a long way from our adulting is hard podcast
Oh,
episode.
yeah. Well, even just from like moving to DC and like, you know, being on your own, and I feel like having all those sort of like lofty goals and just realizing that like that's really like not how the world works, and like life is kind of just like this thing that you do every single day, and so it's just like make the most of that. And
totally.
you know, I don't know. I feel like I feel different about it versus even when I was in high school, I would have been like, oh, like, yeah, I'm gonna like drink more water like every single day. And like, I'm gonna go to the gym like 3 times a week and then run 1 time a week. And then like, I'm gonna like, I was much more of like it was a very like specific line item with a number, you know, and now it's just like, no, let's just like kind of do that better. And like, let's maybe take away some of that. And like, I'll drink less and, you know, I'll order out less and like whatever sort of thing. So, yeah.
No, I totally feel that. Oh, look at us. Just
I know. And I feel like they're like
growing up.
really attainable because like what
Totally
we were going to
attainable
do
stuff. Totally.
is come back after the new year and be like, oh my God, did we keep any of our New Year's resolutions? But I'm like, yeah.
Or
I feel
if
like,
we thought of any more even too.
yeah, that's a good
so
point.
True.
Yeah, I just feel like it's kind of like, you know how your world works and like you are obviously the only person who's going to know like what you want to do more or less of. So like maybe just do that.
Yeah, it's I think.
And you don't need a New Year's resolution to get started.
I was about to say, I think the New Year's resolution mindset a lot of times like gets people feeling.
That's what I was trying to say because I think they pick something that's too like, I want to save $200 every month, and it's like, well, just save more money.
Yeah,
like, how about that? Because that's more realistic.
Or like for some people that truly does work, where they like set out very specific things.
Yeah,
I'm not one of those people because I get really down on myself then if I don't do it.
Right. Or especially when like random things pop up. Like, you know,
and it's like, okay,
like, I want to spend
those $200 now need to go to something else, and it is what it is. Or like I got a chance to go on a trip or whatever in life comes up that you then change your plans.
Right.
But I think I love the idea of a reset.
Same. And I feel like the new year just gives us
is that just natural.
But it's like we could do all this tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Or
I could
start
wake up
working towards it
tomorrow's
tomorrow.
a Monday. Like I could wake up and be like, hey, this is the Monday where I do
start
things
running.
Different. It's not gonna be this Monday.
Exactly, but I'm just
yeah. No, but I totally agree. But I think like I do love the idea, especially like right after the holidays.
Like you just had your time to indulge and to
Yes, like I just was like I had my relaxation point, and then like I had
your
my
body's
social
almost, like,
battery
ready
recharge,
for it.
And then it's like
I feel like we just have been trained.
I'm up and I'm ready to go.
Like we need to hit the ground running. Like we need to get started, and we have the time off to recover. And now it's like I'm ready to go.
Yeah. I'm very excited about that. I'm very excited to.
Oh my God, I can't wait.
Chill a little bit.
I'm like, get me the fuck out of here.
Well, you especially because you haven't been home yet. So.
Yeah, well, and just because like it's just nice to like I feel like go away from anything. You know, even when I was in college, it was just like
so nice.
Get me out of here.
Yeah.
Then when I'm home, I'm like, oh my God, get me out of here. Yeah, like it's just nice to be in a new environment.
Yeah.
I feel like it's like stimulating for a point of time.
Totally.
It's like a drug. Don't do drugs.
Yeah.
Crack is whack.
Crack is whack.
But to wrap things up,
yes.
Bridget wanted to share each of our favorite episodes. So.
Yeah, because this is the finale of this season. And again, we say this all being said, this was season 1 of WWBD, which I just would like to, first of all, thank everybody who's listened. Who's talked to us about it. Like, this has been such, like, truly, like, probably, if not the highlight, definitely one of the highlights of my year was doing this. And like, because it's so fun, because it's something that's so, like, it jazzes up my week, or you know what I mean? I'm like, it's so fun. It's like a creative outlet to, like, you know, do what I love to do, which is talk.
Yeah.
Not shut up.
Literally.
But like do it in a fun way.
Right. It's exciting to participate
my bestie. So it's like win, win, win after win.
1000%.
So this was definitely like a 2023 banner moment, was starting this podcast, which is crazy to think about that was, I think we said we've done almost 30 episodes this year, which is wild.
Yeah, there's not a number, but I think so.
I'll probably have to go, we can go back and count them. But I wanted to talk about a little a little bit about our favorite episode that we did, or each of our favorite episodes.
Oh, this will be 27. So yeah.
Oh, it's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. Almost 30. And we started like in April too.
May 8th was the first one.
Oh my
god. That
was
the teaser, and then May 18th was the first one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So wow, we really did that.
I know.
Good for us.
I slay.
All right. But yes, I think my favorite. Oh, it's so hard. I honestly loved our first one. I just feel nostalgic about it.
Well, yeah.
We were just so funny. And I think
I don't remember what we talked about, but
we talked about just like us, like getting to know us.
Yeah.
But I think that first chunk of us just like shooting the shit and talking, like that is what this is. And
yeah, it was very good setup for what's to come.
So fun. 100%. But my ultimate favorite, I think, was the Would You Rather episode, I think.
Oh, really?
That was so or the singing. Because I love to sing.
We love to sing.
Yeah, so
like the
song association or Would You Rather, because I think I laughed so much during both of those.
And I'm like, I feel like I need to like go back and listen to just like crack up. Yeah. I mean, I loved the pop culture moments one just because like they were sending
did the
me.
People, yeah.
Like they were personally sending me because like obviously we picked stuff that we already really like.
Right.
But yeah, I love the singing one, and I like am so excited to do more podcast impersonations.
Yeah, those are fun.
I'm really proud of that idea.
It's a good idea. Yeah, it's really fun.
So I'm like, I want to do more of that. Like that'll be really fun. And we've got our list already of ones that we want to do.
We have so many episodes we already are starting to literally plan out for next year. We're gonna be relaunching the pod. Same Blake and Bridget, just a new look.
A new look.
A little
exactly. We're getting
refresh.
A facelift.
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with Botox.
Our nails done. Our hair's done.
A bleach and tone.
Bleach and tone. Except neither of us are bleaching our hair.
No.
Like,
we're hiring a glam squad, aka ourselves. And we're going to DIY this bitch and just make it better than it already is.
Yeah. You're going to see some new pics of us. You're going to see some new fun ideas from us.
Yep. In the words of Taylor King, launch now, adjust later. Which I think she's quoting someone else by saying that, but I'm going to quote her.
Yeah. Well, because I think
I learned it from her, so it counts.
Yeah, we love TK. She's a slay. I think what I really just like enjoyed about this too was we'd talked about it, and it's like one of those things where it's like people talk about things all the time.
Yeah.
They say they want to do things.
Did they ever actually do it?
But then we were like, wait, we should just do it.
Yeah, like come
why
on.
not? Why not? So fun. And it genuinely is like my favorite part of my
week.
We've
only gained, we haven't lost.
1,000%. And we gained a lot of doers, which is all of you. So thanks for joining us on this journey. We're excited for season 2.
Bridget, while we're away, where can they keep up with us? Because we will continue to make the TikToks. We'll have to figure out a strategy for that too.
Absolutely. And please make sure that you are keeping up to date with us at WWBD Pod on Instagram and Facebook. No, my God.
Do y'all want a Facebook? No, it's dead.
I just glitched.
It's
not
okay.
on the finale. One more time. Run it back.
Yeah.
You can find us at WWBD Pod on Instagram and TikTok, and at WWBD Pod _ on Twitter. Make sure you're following. Make sure you're keeping up to date for our refresh. We'll catch you in the new year. And thank you so much, doers, for listening. We love you.
Bye.
Bye. That was cute.
Yeah, that was good. Duh, Trisha.